6,000 partisan Yankee fans filing into famed Yankee Stadium this evening as NBC Sports presents Game 2 for the championship of the American League.
And good day, everybody, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to April 6th, 1978, and this is going to be the Stratomatic AL replay game. I hope you guys are doing wonderful today, and hopefully we can get some love and hits and likes and subscriptions today. As again, I want to thank David Demos, Spokane Steve, those who are running replays. I like what Dave's doing with his 87 American League replay, so 78 means a lot to me. So we're going to continue the 1978 replay, and we'll go ahead and get you down to the field, and then we'll go and get baseball here. Starting pitchers today for the Seattle Mariners will be Dick Pole, and on the mound for the Minnesota Twins will be Roger Erickson. Well, let's get down to business, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up a chat with you guys, and hopefully we do have some people watching from the bleachers today, or maybe coming down and watching down below in our box seats. Of course, if you want to go ahead and say anything in chat, go ahead. I'll be glad to see if I can help you. But this is going to be April 6, 1978, and this is the American League Stratomatic replay game. So let's move this into where I can see the chat in front of me. And again, we'll be playing Stratomatic Super Advanced. The gameplay from last game, I didn't pull the ballparks like I was going to, so the singles, at least for this game, will still be a 1 and 2, while the lefties will have a home run 1 to 17, and righties will have a home run 1 to 11. Starting lineups, and if you did watch the first game of this series, are exactly the same. Huskin Powell lead off and right, Roy Smalley at short, Rod Carew at first, Glenn Adams your DH, Butch Swaniger is your catcher, Dan Ford's in center, Mike Cubbage at third, Willie Norwood in left, and Rob Wilfong at second. On the mound, Roger Erickson. Twins come in with a record of 1-0, while the Mariners are 0-1. For the Mariners, Jose Baez leading off at second, Bruce Bochy bats second and left, Dan Meyer bats third at first, Leroy Stanton bats fourth through DH, Rupert Jones bats fifth in center, Bill Stein bats sixth at third, John Hale in right, Bob Stinson behind the plate, and Craig Reynolds is your shortstop. Well, folks, let's play ball. We'll be using the auto dice roller. We'll be re-rolling for any defensive checks. Well, let's do it. And it'll be Huskin Powell leading off for the Twins, as it's play ball from the Kingdom. And let's go ahead and roll. Whoa, that's not. Why did it not give me results over here? Boom. Let's see. Let's re-roll that for a minute. Nope, that's not showing anything. Let's see. Oh, maybe that's what we need. Let's see. Yes, I gotta roll this. All right, we're all set here. So that was just some warm-up pitchers by our pitcher today, Dick Pole. He is a right-handed pitcher, and the pitch to Huskin Powell is underway. There we go. 2-9 for Huskin Powell versus a righty is a strikeout. So Powell down on strikes, 1 away. We're underway here at the Kingdom, 1978 AL replay. Here's Roy Smalley, homered in Game 1, had the only home run in Game 1. 4-4 for Smalley versus a lefty, and we'll take a quick look at this. It's going to be, it looks like am I correct at it? Let's see if we're looking at it right. Yes, it is going to be a ground ball, third base X. That is Bill Stein. Bill Stein, this is where I need to write down ratings. Stein is a 4E35. We know that could be trouble. 4E35 on a 16, fields it, and ooh, a 13 on a 35. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. 35 on a 13 says an error on a 13, so error on Bill Stein. So Smalley reaches E5. And now here's Rod Carew, 4 for 5 in the last game, I believe he was. The hitting stars were Rod Carew and Mike Cubbage with huge games. So here is the pitch from Dick Pole, runner on first and 1 out. Not, let's see, that's going to be a 6-5 from Dick Pole. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Good play there. Carew's thrown out, so Carew is quickly thrown out here. Runner on second now and 2 outs as the runner advances. We might have to bring it up so I can see better, I think. Unfortunately, I don't think Dick Pole was carded in the 78 set, so we had to bring him off the app. So 2 outs, and here is the designated hitter, Glenn Adams. So Adams will step up. So Adams steps up with 2 outs, trying to get things going here. So runner on second and 2 outs. Here's a pitch to Adams. That'll be a 3-6 for Adams. And for Adams, that's a strikeout. The side's retired. So Dick Pole gives the Mariners basically a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, an error. We played a half. No score. Minnesota and Seattle. These are the tough games to play, as you're playing with teams that are normally going to be bad during the season. Minnesota has a nice staff with Goltz, Erickson, and Zahn. They got pitchers who can give you length. So bottom first, no score. Seattle will now send up Jose Baez, a right-handed hitter, against right-hander Roger Erickson. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-9 for Baez, and that is a line out to first base and 1 away. So Baez is retired. And here is Bruce Bochy. They only got about, I think, 3 hits off Goltz the last start, so the Mariners did not get much offense that started. Here's the pitch. 2-10 for Bochy is a ground ball back to the mound. Good play by Erickson, throws him out. And there's 2 outs. So 2 quick outs here in the first inning. It'll now bring up Danny Meyer. So Meyer steps up, left-handed stick against Erickson. Erickson with the windup, and here's the pitch. 5-10 to a lefty from Pole is a ballpark single. That's a 2. That's a base hit. 1-2 is a single. So Danny Meyer sneaks it through the infield. So an AstroTurf base hit for Danny Meyer. And he is starred. So Erickson is a -3, -2, -5. He'll get it on a 1-11 with decent odds. So they will hold him, though. So they'll hold him so they don't get the +2 advantage. At least there will be a +1. And now here's Lee Stanton. So Seattle trying to get back in this here. Trying to get back in this series. Game 2. 3-3 for Stanton is a fly ball right field. Catch is made, and that's it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 1 in the Northwest. Minnesota nothing and Seattle nothing. So for Minnesota, it'll be Butch Waniger ready to hit. Waniger will swing away. Waniger, Ford, and Cubbage hit against Dick Pole. Here's the pitch. 3-5 for Butch Waniger is a double 1-16. That's a 19. It's cut off. And Waniger will have a long single. So long single for Waniger. He's on base. And he is not starred, and he's an E, so he will not be held on. So here's Disco Dan Ford. 1 on, nobody out. Mike Cubbage on deck. There's the pitch. 3-9 for Ford is a fly ball left field. 1 away. And now here's Mike Cubbage. 4 for 4 the last game, including a 9th inning sacrifice fly when the game was in hand. Minnesota did their best to make sure Mike Cubbage at bat did not count toward an at bat. So he kept his perfect 4 for 4 game going. That kind of pissed off the Seattle management. 1-2 for Cubbage. Ballpark home run for Mike Cubbage against the lefty, and that ball is gone. So Mike Cubbage, the MVP of the 1978 season so far, has a 2-run homer, and the Twins take a 2-0 lead. So the Twins lead 2-0 on a Mike Cubbage bomb, and the Twins have the lead. So now here is Rob Wilfong. So Wilfong will come up, or it's Norwood, I should say. Hang on, yes, it's Willie Norwood, right-handed hitter. So Twins again jump on top, this time on the Mike Cubbage bomb, and he is now officially 5 for 5. 3-12 for Norwood, and that's a foul out to the catcher plus injury. Have not decided we're going to do that yet. We probably will do some kind of game-only injuries. Now here is Rob Wilfong. We printed the card for him today. Again, not sure why. Again, he wasn't carded in the remake. Here's the pitch. 6-7 to a lefty, and that is going to be a ground ball. Ground ball to the second baseman Baez, and oops, that's Steve Burke should not be on this on the offensive chart. So Baez will field it. He is a 4E29. So let's see if he's able to field it and make the play on it. And he does on the 14, but a 14, oof. So let's see, 14 on a 29. Let's make sure. 14 on a 29 says no error, side is retired. But the Minnesota Twins get 2 more runs at the top of the second inning. 2-run homer by Mike Cubbage. He keeps his outstanding early 1978 season going. 2-0 Twins. So now here is Roop Jones, as they say in the 1978 set. He'll be followed by Bill Stein and John Hale. So here's the pitch. Oops. That's going to be a 3-7 versus a righty, and that's a fly ball left field. And 1 away for the Seattle Mariners, and here's Bill Stein. Hopefully we'll have a couple new teams playing in our next game. But I know the Twins and Mariners kind of played the first 2 in the American League season, so that's kind of what we're playing with. 1-9 for Stein is a pop-up to the second base, and there's 2 outs. That's what's problem with the Seattle team. If they can't get offense together, they're going to fall really short. The Twins, again, hitting their first. Again, they hit a first-inning home run, Roy Smalley, in Game 1. Now in Game 2, Mike Cubbage goes long. Here's the pitch. 5-8 from John Hale, and that's going to be a double 1-7. That's an 18. Long single for John Hale. Second base of the ball game for the Mariners. Here's Bob Stinson. Stinson will swing, and here's the pitch. 1-8 for Stinson, and that's a single to center field for Bob Stinson. So first and second with 2 men out, and the Mariners got some late rally going here, and here's Craig Reynolds. So Reynolds, the left-handed hitter against Roger Erickson. Here's the pitch. 6-5 is a pop-up to the second baseman, or to say that's a pop-up to the shortstop. Side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, no 2 men left. We play 2. It's 2-0 Minnesota. So let's go ahead and go back to the Twins. Huskin Powell will again lead off for the Twins. It will be Powell, Smalley, and Carew in the third against Dick Pole. Here's the pitch. 2-9 for Huskin Powell, and it's a strikeout. His second of the ball game. And now here's Roy Smalley, homered in Game 1 of this series. Again, remember the Seattle Mariners do come in with a record of 1-0. Defeating the Mariners, I believe it was 9-2 in the opener. So Smalley to bat. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be a 3-7 for Smalley, and that is a ground ball to first. 3 unassisted. There's 2 outs, and Smalley is officially 0 for 2. And now here's Rod Carew. He steps up. Carew maybe trying to get a 4 for 4 or 4 for 5 first game, and sees if he can get his first hit of Game 2 here with 2 outs. 2-out base hit for Carew. Nope, 6-10, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. That will be Reynolds We'll see if Reynolds can come up with it. He's a 4E33. That tells you how hard this Mariner team will be to play with. 4E, that's a base hit, no error, and a 9 goes through. So Carew with an infield hit. So Rod Carew keeps it on the AstroTurf, and he hit it hard past Reynolds, who got it, but he ate it, and an infield hit for Carew. Now Carew's speed, let's see what Dick Pole is. Dick Pole is a 0, -2 even. So Carew would be an even on a 5 and 6, gets the number on an 18. We're going. He doesn't get it. So no lead for Rod Carew. So now here's Glenn Adams. He's a left-handed hitter, DH, struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch from Dick Pole. 5-4 to a lefty. Uh-oh, that could be deep, that could be far, and that ball is gone. Glenn Adams homers for the Minnesota Twins, and it's 4-0. So Glenn Adams homers and home run normal, and that is gone without even a roll. So a 2-run bomb for Glenn Adams, and the Twins take a 4-0 lead. Boy, the Twins offense is gearing up early here. Here's Butch Waniger now. Waniger to swing against Pole. That's a 3-2 for Waniger. It's a line drive to the first baseman, and the side is retired. But an infield hit by Carew gives Glenn Adams a chance to go bye-bye. We go to the bottom of third. It's 4-0 Minnesota. Minnesota again with a good offensive output today. So now here is Bruce Bhakti. So Bhakti will swing 4-0. Or I'd say it's Baez. We're back to the top of the lineup. And Jose Baez. Let's see if we can find Mr. Baez's card here. That's where having a traditional card makes it easier. So Baez will swing against Roger Erickson. Now the 4-run lead. 6-6 for Baez against Erickson. And that is going to be a pop-up to second. 1 away. So Baez retired. And here's Bruce Bhakti. So here's Bhakti. Again, Seattle on the back end of a 4-0 lead again. 4-9 lefty on Erickson's a single. So Bruce Bhakti gets himself a single, and he's 1 for 2. Here's Danny Meyer, left-handed swing. Let's see if he can get things going. He had a single his first time up. Here's the pitch to Danny Meyer. 4-8 to a lefty, and that's going to be a single 1-6. That's a 4. Base hit Bhakti, his second hit of the ball game. First and second, 1 man out for Leroy Stanton, known as Lee Stanton. So Stanton, a right-handed big power hitter. Erickson looks in. Can the Mariners get back in this ball game? 4-2 to a righty. Ground ball back to the pitcher. That's a fielder's choice. The runner will go to third, and his runner at first. So first and third, 2 outs. And now Rupert Jones, known as Roop Jones, will get a chance at a 2-out base hit that maybe puts Seattle on the board. Young center fielder, good potential. Let's see if he can do something here against Roger Erickson. Here's the pitch. 3-8 for Rupert Jones. Nope, fly ball. That is a fly ball center field. Catch is made, and the Mariners strand 2. We go to the top of the fourth. Minnesota with a 4-0 lead. So Dick Pole again on the mound, a 5-inning pitcher. So it tells you again, Seattle's pitching kind of getting roughed up more. And it'll be Ford, Cubbage, and Norwood. So here's the pitch to Disco Dan Ford against Pole. 3-9 for Ford is a fly ball left field. There's the first out, and Ford is retired. And now here is Mike Cubbage. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. He's 5 for his first 5. Including a home run his last time up. We'll see if Cubbage keeps the hot streak continue. Here's the pitch. 2-7 for Cubbage. Is going to be a single 1-15. It's a 1. Mike Cubbage is 6 for 6. Holy cow. So Mike Cubbage is absolutely killing it here. 6 at bat, 6 hits. And Willie Norwood now the batter. Boy, that's going to do some record book hunting on this one. So Willie Norwood, the swing, 5-6 to a righty, And that's the bad news in that department too. 5-6 is a double 1-10. That's an 11. Single 2 stars sends Cubbage to third. First and third one out. Twins will bring the infield in here. Twins again on mounting an offense. And it will be Rob Wilfong. This is kind of where you wanted Wilfong here. But he kind of hits well enough against right-handed pitching to stay around. So infield in. Wilfong to swing, and here's the pitch. 1-6. That's a strikeout for Rob Wilfong. So 2 outs, first and third. Again, they're going to need a 2-out base hit. And here's Huskin Powell. Husk. Kind of reminds me of Bruiser Brody, like I said in the first broadcast. Huskin. Uh-oh, that could go deep. 5-5 lefty, and that is going to be a home run. 1-3. That's an 8. Powell is a W, so that is going to be a double for Huskin Powell. So Cubbage scores. They will hold Norwood at third, and an RBI double for Huskin Powell. The Twins take a 5-0 lead. Wow, oh wow, oh wow, again. So again, a big Twin output today. And now here is Roy Smalley. Smalley's 0 for 1. 0 for 2 actually with the error. So here's a pitch to Smalley. 3-7 for Roy is a ground ball to first. Takes to the bag himself. And the Twins are out in the fourth, but they get one more. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. All Minnesota here in Seattle. 5-0. This is not a replay from a redo from game 1. This is actually the Minnesota Twins doing more damage in game 2 of this series. As Roger Erickson looking strong. Pitching goes in the fourth inning, but he's left people on base. So he's kind of made the big pitch when he's needed. Here is Stein. That's going to be a 5-7 on Erickson. That's a strikeout looking. So 1 away for Stein. Here is John Hale. Hale will swing. 3-8 for Hale. Is a ground ball to third. That's 2 outs. So now here's Bob Stinson. Roger Erickson is killing it right now like Dave Goltz did in the opener. They didn't have to go to the bullpen in game 1 either. Here's the pitch. 6-8 to a lefty. It's a single. So Bob Stinson with his second hit. So 2 Mariners with 2 base hits in the ball game. And now here's Craig Reynolds, the left-handed hitting shortstop. So here's the pitch to Craig. And the pitch. 1-8 for Reynolds is a ground ball to first. 3-1 is the play. And the Mariners are done in the fourth. Let's go to the fifth. 5-0 Minnesota. So, Carew, Adams, Waniger will bat for the Twins here in the fifth. This is Dick Pohl's inning of weakness, if it matters. The way he's been getting hammered. Here's the pitch to Carew. 4-5, and luckily he doesn't hit anything down there, though. That's a 5-ball right field. Carew is retired. He's 1 for 3. Story has been Mike Cubbage. 6 for 6, been on base 6 times out of 7 official plate appearances, although the one did not count as an at-bat. Here's Glenn Adams. Home run his last time up. And that's a 4-4 on Pohl to a lefty. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. Again, that's Stein. I believe he's a 4E37. And that's a 9. He fields it. Ooh, a 37 on a 13. I believe we've been here before. 37 on a 13 says no error. Good play, Bill Stein. So 2 away, and now here's Butch Waniger. So Waniger the batter with 2 outs. Twins lead 5-0 again as we play here in the top half of the 5th inning. Wow. He wanted to come in. Here is, it's going to be 1-9, and that's a pop. That is going to be a pop up to short. Play is made. Side is retired. We go to the bottom 5th inning. 5-0 Twins. When they come up again, Mike Cubbage again will be up with a chance to go 7 for 7. So now here is Jose Baez. Baez, Bhakti, Meyer will bat in the home fifth. Twins lead by 5-0. 3-7 for Baez is going to be a fly ball in the center field. An out is there, and there's one away. So Baez is 0 for 3 already in the fifth inning. So they've been getting their at bats. And hello, Marlon Price. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Thank you for coming in. So here is Bruce Bhakti. So Bhakti steps up. Bhakti is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-9 for the lefty, and that's going to be trouble. Bhakti will have himself at least a double, and he does. So a double for Bruce Bhakti. That's 3 hits. That is 2 hits for Bhakti. So again, the Mariners putting some people on base, and it will now come down to Danny Meyer. So Danny Meyer to stoop up. Meyer in the ball game is 2 for 2. Oh, yeah, I know what you meant, Marlon. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for also being a subscriber. 4-8 for Danny Meyer versus a lefty, and that is going to be a single 1-6. That's a 19. So that will be a line drive to the second baseman, 1 away, or 2 outs with a runner on second. Here's Lee Stanton, 0 for 2 in the ball game. See if Lee Stanton could do anything here. Twins lead 5-0. The story of the 78 replay has been Mike Cubbage, who's absolutely went crazy. So 3-5 for Stanton, and that is going to be a double. That'll be a double 1-5. That's a 5 for Leroy Stanton. Drops it down the line. That will score Bhakti. Mariners on the board. RBI Leroy Stanton. So the Mariners on the board. It's now 5-1. And now here is Rupert Jones. So now Rupert Jones, the batter, trying to get a big hit here. He can get the Mariners maybe somewhat back in this game again. Here's Rupert. 2-6 for Rupert, and that's a walk. So they are finding now they're getting on base against Erickson. 2 on, 2 out. Erickson is a 7, so he's not going anywhere fatigue-wise. But now it's Bill Stein looking for his money. He's looking for a big hit here. 2 on, 2 out. Bill Stein looking for the big hit of this ball game, and here's the pitch. It's going to be a 4-12 to a righty ground ball to first. Takes it to the bag himself. Side is retired, but the Mariners do get 1. We go to the 6th. It's 5-1. Get your TV set going. Mike Cubbage will bat for the Twins. So now here's Disco Dan Ford. He'll lead off. For the ball game is 0 for 2. A couple fly balls to left field. Dick Pole working in his 6th inning. Not yet in the fatigue. He had a solid 5th. 6-8 to a righty, and that will be a fly ball right field, 1 away. And now here is Mike Cubbage. Let's look at Mike Cubbage's stats and see if we'll jinx him. Game 1 for Mike Cubbage, he singled, and scored. And then he singled again. He singled and scored again. Let's see. No, actually, I'm sorry. So he singled. He singled in the 3rd. He singled in the 4th. He singled and scored in the 5-run twin inning. He came up again and singled again in the 7th, so he was 4 for 4 with a run scored. And then he had a sacrifice fly, so he was 4 for 4 with a sacrifice fly. In today's game, Mike Cubbage has hit a long home run and singled. He scored 2 runs and 2 RBIs. So he's officially 6 for 6 with 3 runs batted in and a home run. So, yeah, good start from Mike Cubbage. Again, a left-handed hitter against Dick Pole. Let's see if he continues the anomaly here. Here's the pitch. 1-2 for Cubbage. Let's see what the card looks like for Ballpark Blast. 13. Left-handed hitter. It is gone. Mike Cubbage does it again. What in the heck is going on? So Mike Cubbage, touch 'em all. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and he is officially 7 for 7 and 8 official at-bats. Holy start of a game. So Mike Cubbage goes ahead, high fives. He can't believe the year he's had. And we've only played 2 ball games. So what a start for Mike Cubbage. So now here's Willie Norwood. So hang on 1 second. So he's hot as a firecracker. That is true. Holy cow. So, I mean, you're going to get that during these type of replays, but holy shite. So, he's 7 for 7 with a sac fly. And again, Mike Cubbage can't believe what's going on. Willie Norwood, the batter, 3-12. Again, he fouls out with that injury again. So that is going to be 2 outs. And here's Rob Wilfong. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He likes Seattle and he wants more of it. So here is Rob Wilfong. And the funny thing is, there may be 3 more games left. They had a long series in 78. So he may get some more at-bats. And here's the pitch. 5-8 from Wilfong. And that's a walk. And the inning will continue. That is 2 toward the fatigue. And it brings up Huskin Powell. So Huskin Powell will swing. Right-handed hitter. Powell is 1 for 3. The pitch. 3-4 for Huskin Powell is a ballpark single. 5 is not going to be enough. And that's a line drive to the second baseman. Side is retired. But the Twins get another one on the anomaly. That is Mike Cubbage. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 6-1 Twins. So Mike Cubbage takes his spot at third base, and they're doing what I guess you can say what they did in Major League with Joe Boo when they kind of looked for his good luck and the voodoo on his bat. And boy, Mike Cubbage is having just an unreal year. Here is Hale, Stinson, and Reynolds against Roger Erickson, who all of a sudden again has another run to work with. So here's a 4-6 to a lefty, and that's a walk. Again, he has not pitched. He has pitched well enough to win this game, and Seattle's not scoring. But again, he's pitching to a lot of batters. Here is Bob Stinson, runner on with one on with no outs. Stinson swings 4-9 to a lefty. That's a single, 2 stars. So Erickson giving up some hits. First and third now with nobody out. And they'll keep him in the ball game. He is a 7, and they do have a 5-run lead here. So now here's Craig Reynolds. Reynolds swings. He is so far 0 for 2. Twins will play the infield back. They don't need to have the infield in here. 1-4 for Reynolds, and that is going to be a single. 1-15 on the lower, on the thing. Oh, a 19. What a play by the second baseman. I say if that was by Mike Cubbage, hold my beer. But a line drive to the second baseman. What a play by the second baseman for the Twins, and that was Rob Wilfong. He snatched a hit and stole an RBI away. So now here's Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti will swing. First in. Again, it is first and third, 1 out. Or it's not Bhakti, this is Baez. Again, I always overskip him because he's not carded. And I'm using the app for Mr. Baez. So Baez will now swing. Baez on a 6-10 to a righty, and that is going to be a ground ball. Is that Cubbage? We'll see, and it is. So let's see if Cubbage makes a good play out of this. Does he turn a double play to get him out the inning? He's already hot as a firecracker, someone told me. He is a 4E15. Well, Mike, let's see if he make a play here. Does he make the play? 9, he probably will, but let's see. 9 on a 4 is a G3 pound. Oh, that's a 15. 15 on an 18. And no, that's an error on Mike Cubbage. So after all the hitting he's doing, he did not flex the leather, and the run will score. So they score there. Now it's runners at first and second. We'll have to see if that's an RBI. That's an E5 First and second, one out now, and now the score is 6-2. So the Mariners trying to work their way back. Here is Bruce Bhakti. Bhakti will swing for the M's here. Bhakti against Erickson. Here's the pitch. 3-8 for Bhakti is a ground ball to first. That should turn 2. Runners at first and second. 3-6-3. A big double play for Roger Erickson. But the Mariners do score 1 run. It is 6-2 Minnesota. We go to the 7th. And they'll leave Dick Pole out there. Why not? I mean, they have to get innings. They can't just use their bullpen and abuse them every time. So the 7th inning will come up. Smalley, Carew, and Adams. And the pitch. 3-4 for Smalley versus a righty is a ground ball to short. That's 1 out, and Smalley's retired here in the 7th. 0-for-4 for Roy. Had a home run in game 1. But now here's Rod Carew. He got the whole Mike Beer treatment. Again, Carew in the ball game is 1-for-3. He went 4-for-5 in the opener. So here is Carew, 5'6" lefty, and he hit a shot to left center field. That's going to be trouble. 1-5, I believe, is a triple. That's a 16, and that's a double for Carew. So Carew is on the double. Again, that Dick Pole card, not good. That's what kind of makes it difficult to keep him in there. Here's Glenn Adams. Now, do they stop the presses here and bring in the lefty? They won't. They'll leave him out there for now. Here's the pitch from Pole. 2-9. Is that Adam? Nope, that is not Adams' car. Oh, yeah, it is. That is a single to center field for Glenn Adams. Runners will go first and third. So Adams with a single. He's 2-for-4. Waniger due up the switch hitter. And let's see what the Mariners will do. They can't go back to Burke again, who was so effective in game 1. So let's see who the Mariners can go with. That is the Minnesota bench, and that is my Seattle bench. Let's see who's capable come in. Maybe we'll go Enrique Romo here. Let's see. Enrique Romo want to come in and give me some innings. Let's see. How bad does that card look? Not bad at all, actually. He should be part of their closer. Oh, Jesus. Lefties, Bomb City. That's not what I like. So Enrique Romo will come out. He'll be the new pitcher for the Mariners here. So he goes 6 1/3. So 6.1 innings for Dick Pole. So Pole gives up 6.1 innings. Romo in. Again, don't want to pitch him lefties at all. First and third one out. Infield in for Butch Waniger. And yes, Mike Cubbage looms. Here's the pitch. 1-6 for Waniger versus a righty is, it's a ground ball. It is a ground ball. Infield in, hit at third. They'll come home. They'll get him in a rundown, and they'll get him. So Carew, not usually making a mistake like that, is gone. So now it's first and second, fielder's choice. So now that's a big out in the inning. I mean, they are up 6-2, trying to keep them within a grand slam advantage. And Ford is up with on-deck hitter Mike Cubbage again. My God, what a year he's had in only 2 games. So Ford swings. Romo from the stretch. Does he stop him before Cubbage comes up? 1-5 is a single to right field. Oh, wait a minute. There is 2 outs. That's going to be clutch. And the clutch will stop Ford in his tracks. It's a line drive to shortstop. Anti-clutch for Ford. Disco is dead in Seattle. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 6-2 Minnesota. So Ford down on an anti-clutch. And we now go to the bottom of the 7th here. So it's a 6-2 ball game. Seattle will send it up Meyer, Stanton, Jones, 4th time through the order. So this could be all for Erickson. He has pitched to a ton of batters so far. 12, 14, 18, 23, 24. Yeah, he's about 29, 30 guys in. That's probably over where he should be. We'll let him pitch to this inning. And then the Twins will have to depend on a bullpen, and they're without their true closer, Mike Marshall, right now. So here's the pitch to Meyer. 2-8 righty is a ground ball to third. He needed that one to start the inning. He gets him, and Meyer is officially 2-for-4. So one away. Here is Lee Stanton. Again, let's see if he can get out of this one here with one out. The pitch, 1-4 for Stanton, is a fly ball center field. That's 2 outs. So that's going to be 1-for-4 for Stanton. If Erickson can get a 1-2-3 inning, that will be something they can work with. Here is Rupert Jones, a left-handed hitter. Can Erickson get out of this inning? 5-9, he will not. That's going to be a double for. That's a double for Rupert Jones. So Rupert Jones at a double, 2 outs. And now here's Bill Stein trying to get that money again. 0-for-3 in the ball game. We can start pinch hitting. We are in the 7th inning. Again, it's usually a David Demo rule, in my opinion. We want to keep we want to keep the as-played starters in there as long as we can. Here is Stein, 4-6 to a righty. It is a strikeout, and that's it. So nice job by Roger Erickson. Gene Mauch may have patted him on the back and told him, "We'll see if we can get you 6 outs." It is now 6-2 Minnesota. We head to the 8th. Get your cameras going. Mike Cubbage is due up for the Twins. So Enrique Romo. We almost want to get him out for a lefty if need be, which would be cheesy. They could pay Cubbage back for what the Twins did, getting the extra runs and bringing a lefty on him. That could be Romo right now. So or they keep Romo out there. Card isn't bad, but he gets bomb city against left-handed pitching. So Cubbage will swing. Cubbage in the ball game has homered. He's officially 7 for 7, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs in just his 2nd game of the year. 8th inning for Mike Cubbage against Enrique Romo. If the first dies of 4, hold my beer. Here's the pitch. 6-5 for Romo, and that could go through for a base hit. Can you freaking believe it? Now, I'm not going to check. It's a single 1-2. It's a 1! Oh my God! Marlon Price, are you here? Base hit Mike Cubbage. Let's look at that again. Enrique Romo uses the bottom. This is super advanced. So we'll use the bottom half here. Single 1-2. Line out 3-20. And what is that number on there? It is a 1. Holy cow, you can't make this stuff up. Hold my beer, Mike Cubbage. He is 8 for 8 with a sacrifice fly in 2 games. What the hell? Jesus. So Cubbage with another hit. This is just insanity. And now here is Willie Norwood. Guess who the American League Player of the Week is? Jesus Christ. Now Norwood will swing, right-handed hitter against Romo. That's a 6-5 again. It's on the right side, and that's a strikeout. Mike Cubbage is a lefty. That's why he gets the base hit. So Norwood is out. Oh, damn. Oh, and it must be in a interleague game, huh? Baltimore, Atlanta. That must have been pretty awesome. Here is the pitch. 5-9. Again, that's going to be not Husky. That's going to be Wilfong. 5-9 to a lefty, and that's a fly ball left field. So Wilfong is retired for 2 outs, and now we come back to Hoskin Powell. So Powell will bat here in the 8th. Mike Cubbage is already on yet again. 1-3 is a walk, so Powell will walk. Cubbage will take second. And here is Roy Smalley. Good night. That's all I can say is hold my beer. So now here's Mr. Smalley right now. Smalley homered in game 1, but he's kind of getting shut down in game 2. He's 0 for 4. Again, he bats here, switching against Romo. 5-4 ballpark single. That time he's not Mike Cubbage. Side is retired. Line drive to the shortstop. Bottom of the 8th. Still 6-2. And boy, what can you ask for in this game? Goodness gracious. Again, Again, we'll give money to the Beatles Internally Foundation for the Player of the Week, as we give all triples to the endangered triple species. So bottom of the 8th inning here for the Mariners. I haven't told Beatles that joke yet, but I think it's pretty funny. Hale, Stinson, and Reynolds. So Hale, again, oh yeah, we were going to pull Erickson out just because of the number of pitches. Wow, I can't. All right, bottom of the 8th. I didn't even know who the Twins would bring in at this point. They don't have a bullpen that I like, to be honest. So, the Mariners can get back in this game off this bullpen. How about that for making a prediction? So, do they want to go to lefty? No, they're both righty. Dave Johnson, Tom Johnson. Oh boy. Again, no Mike Marshall. I'd throw him in there with a 4-run lead. And let's see, Greg Thayer has, yeah, that's why their starters are so good. They don't want to go to their bullpen. And again, looking for a pitcher, and I don't even know who I'd go with. Zahn's a starter. We could go to Gary Surham. Erickson almost wants to come back out there because he thinks he's going to blow it. So Gary Surham will come out for the Twins here in the 8th. So I figure that's a lot of pitches that Roger Erickson did pitch in that one. So 7 innings. And again, just to be why I'm doing this, 12, 14, 18, 22, 24, 26, 29, 33 batters for Roger Erickson. So to me, that's a lot of pitches if you look at it. So we'll go ahead and... Yes, it is. Hey, how you doing? Baseball Redo. Yes, 1978. Going to do American League only replay. Tonight, my buddy David Demos is doing American League replay for 1987. But 78 means a lot to me, probably to you as a Yankee fan. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The score, and I have to tell you this, Baseball Redo. It's game 2 of the series. Minnesota did win game 1 9-2. They're winning this one 6-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning, but the story has been Mike effing Cubbage. He is 8 for 8 this year. He has 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, I believe 4 runs scored. Yeah, he has not been retired. Hold my beer. I am not. That is an anomaly, and that is an anomaly in itself. Holy cow. So bottom of the 8th inning for Seattle. And it'll be Hale, Stinson, Reynolds the bat against Gary Surham. So who knows if this lead will be safe. We'll go ahead and swing. 1-8 for Hale, and that's a walk. That's not helping. Now again, if I know you're one of the professionals of grading cards. The Minnesota bullpen that year would probably not get a good score. And they don't have Mike Marshall yet either, so he must be on the DL or something. So here is Bob Stinson, runner on first and nobody out. Stinson will swing. 3-10 versus a righty, and that's a double, and that's a single 2 stars. Here come the Mariners. We could have a comeback here because the Twin bullpen. If anybody else out there has somebody else I can pitch, please let me know. Roger Erickson threw to 33 batters. If you do that by number of pitches, he's been out there quite a bit. So I pulled him after 7, and I'm wondering if I should have kept him in there. Here's Reynolds. First and third, nobody out. We'll play the infield back. They're looking to get outs, not give up runs. 4-7 to a lefty. They get the single on a 1-2. That's a Mike Cubbage roll, but no, that's a line drive to the second baseman. So again, Craig Reynolds is not Mike Cubbage. 1 away. So now batting, it will be Jose Baez, but that could change with a righty on the mound. We're bad. Oh yeah, because Doug Corbett was absolutely insane that year. I remember that Corbett card. It plays really well in our All-Star leagues. Batting for Baez, since we're now letting pinch hitters come in and swing, will be Jose Cruz. So Jose Cruz will swing. He is on the active roster, just not starting for whatever. Julio Cruz, I'm sorry. Not Jose Cruz. He's on the Astros. This will be Julio Cruz. So Julio Cruz, a good ball player, outstanding speed. He'll come and swing here. Again, I think be a little better swing in this case. So Cruz will hit. Oof. I'm just running over something I don't want to run over right now. So Cruz will swing. Sorry about that. So we are in the 8th inning. So first and second one out for Cruz. Switch hitter will bat left-handed against Gary Koff-Serm, I guess. And here's the pitch. 4-12. He may get away with it. Oh, it's a strikeout looking. So Cruz down on strike. That's a big strikeout. And now here is Bruce Bhakti. Again, a good solid hitter. He has a good card for the year he had. It's a big pitch for Serm to get out this inning. Does he do it? 2 on and 2 out. There's a 6-5 for Serm, and that is going to be a ground ball shortstop. That is Smalley. Not good. Not as bad as the 1930 players, but Smalley is a 326. So let's see. Does he make the play first of all? Yes. But it's an 11. Ooh, an 11 for Smalley. So let's see if that clears the board. 11 on a 26. So we look at the chart. 26 says error on a 12, 17, 18 makes the play. So side is retired. So Gary Koff-Serm gets out of the 8th inning. And we go to the 9th. It is 6-2 Minnesota. Are we on a Mike Cubbage alert yet? Not yet. It's Carew, Adams, Waniger. We'll see if they can put people on and give another at-bat to Cubbage. Carew will hit against Enrique Romo here again in the 9th. He'll stay in the game. That's a 5-3 for Carew. Just misses it. Ground ball back to the pitcher. He is officially a 1-0. He's out. So he picks it up, throws him out. No need to roll there. 1-3. That makes it nice and easy peasy cheesy. And now here is Glenn Adams. Glenn Adams in the ball game so far is 2 for 4, including a home run. Minnesota looking to win their 2nd game of the year in 2 games. Again, these are the only games on the American League schedule. 3-3 for Adams is a line drive, and that's it to the shortstop, 2 outs. So to get Mike Cubbage up again, we're going to need some miracles, and I don't think they're going to get it. So now here is Butch Waniger. Switch hitting, batting from the left side. Here's the pitch. 5-4 for Waniger, and that's going to be a ballpark single. Oh, it's a 3. Doesn't get it. 1-2. Line drive to the shortstop, and Mike Cubbage will be left holding his bat for tomorrow. It is now 6-2 Minnesota. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And again, it'll be Gary Koff-Serm as he'll pitch to Seattle Mariners here. And it will be Meyer, Stanton, and Jones. So let's see. Again, we'll look at the next game that's on the schedule. Again, we're trying to play them all. If you're interested, you can go to the David Demos, baseball demos. And he plays the 1987 full replay. That's kind of where I'm kind of getting this urge to do. Is I think he's obviously a major, credible person to our community who plays our games. Also, you have Spokane Steve playing one of the 1960 seasons. Again, he's playing every game, not just an American League replay. So definitely, he's been one of, again, somebody else playing a lot also. Let's see if we could find that book again. Boy, I don't like oh, I can hear it right here. Hang on. Let's see if we can find you that stat we'll need for you. So let's look at, again, I'm using Baseball Sim Research if you're looking for something exciting, if you ever want to do replays. So this is the replay Minnesota game from April 6th, 1978. Erickson against Pohl. And then, we actually get something else. And it's a good matchup, folks. April 7th, Friday in Milwaukee, the Baltimore Orioles take on the Milwaukee Brewers. As it will be Mike Flanagan taking on Jerry Augustine. That'll be our next matchup. So thank you again for everyone for being here. We'll continue on. A 4-run lead going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Yeah, he's really good also. So again, he's playing every single game in that replay. I'm only doing American League, and being a Yankee fan like yourself, that's what got me baseball. So we're going to play the Yankees one and see how they do, and see if there's actually a comeback. But we'll see how much we can do. Hopefully I can stay on this and be creative. Here's Dan Meyer, 6-11 against Gary SOM, ballpark single. That's not bad here in Seattle. It's only 1-2, so that's a line drive to the shortstop, 1 away. So Meyer was up 5 times. That tells you how many pitches. To me, Roger Erickson really threw. Here's Lee Stanton. So Stanton will swing. He is so far 1 for 4. Stanton, a right-handed hitter against Gary SOM. 2-6 for Stanton. That's a strikeout. 2 away. Kind of sounds like Giancarlo. 2 outs, and here is Rupert Jones. He is 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Last chance for Seattle here in the Kingdome. Will the Twins go 2-0? They'll have the Brewers and the Orioles, hopefully tonight, but we'll see how things go. If it is, it might be late. Here is the pitch. It'll be 2-8 for Rupert Jones. That is going to be a ground ball to second, picked up by the second baseman Wilfong, throws them out, and the Minnesota Twins are 2-0. Final score and all the fun stuff is Twins 6 and Mariners 2. So let's go over hits here. So for the Minnesota Twins, no hits in the first. Obviously the player of the game is, guess who? Mike Cubbage. Again, a 4 for 4 day. You just can't make any of that stuff up. In the fourth, and that's why we do stuff like this. 1, 2, 3 hits in the fourth, and nothing in the fifth. They got stopped there. Mike Cubbage said, "Hold my beer," in the sixth with another home run. In the seventh inning, 2 more hits. In the 8th inning, 1 hit, and they got scoreless in the 9th. So 4, 7, 9, 11. So 6 runs on 11 hits. For Seattle, well, they did get their share. They had 1 in the first, 2 in the second, gave them 3. Then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, they got their share. 9, that's why I kind of pulled them too. 9. Let's see. 9. No, that was an error. That was I believe, error on Cubbage. That's 9 hits. 10, 11 hits. So yeah, so 2 runs on 11 hits for the Mariners. Just couldn't get the big hit. Minnesota 6 runs on 11 hits, and they will win this game 6-2. Well, folks, thank you. I appreciate it. Marlon Price, baseball already do. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate all your time for being here with me tonight, or today, this afternoon. I will talk to you guys another time, as this has been the Sports Time Machine, Mike, calling the action from the Kingdome of April 6, 1978. We'll bring you to Memorials. We'll bring you to County Stadium, where Bernie the Brewer gets a chance to go sliding down the chute as the Baltimore Orioles come to town. It'll be Flanagan, Augustine, from County Stadium. We'll see you again, folks, and have a great rest of your day.